What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks. And we back in the building, you feel me? It's True Talks. Cause True Talks, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, you already know. I'm just clowning out here, you feel me? We out here, there's no doubt here, and there's no drought here, you feel me? I appreciate y'all, you already know. So, let's get straight right into it. I know. A lot of y'all been like, yo, they really were scrutinizing James Harden. And you know me scrutinizing James Harden is a different thing. You know what I mean? It's not how they be doing it. They be going too far. My thing was just more so James Harden, dog. The midi is there. Update your game. Stop doing that Houston shit. Update your game. Update your game. Update your game. When you went to Brooklyn, when you went to Philly, update your game. Stop doing that Houston step back three. Dime to Capella off the alley or whoever the roller is, or the Euro in the paint, body up, whatever, the slow gather one that he be doing, and passing to catch and shooters. Shoot the midi. Do a dribble pull up. You can come off a pin down. You can catch and shoot when you spot it. He'll literally catch it and wait and then do a step back. Like, dog, come on, fam. Like, it's just me speaking to James Harden as a hooper, not how other mans be doing. You know what I'm saying? I hold a real mirror. Hold your feet to the fire, fam. You didn't pull up the other day. You seen with the big three. KD did a horrendous foul. Horrendous foul. That was no IQ. I'm surprised that he did that. He shouldn't have done that. When it was literally 4-second differential in the Phoenix game with the big three. You know what I mean? Versus who was it? The Nets the other day. At the end of the game, literally, dog. It was literally you get a stop. You call timeout. They even had a timeout. Advance and try to tie the game. And they were right there about to get a stop too. KD in the baseline, on the sideline baseline area. And then he just fouls. Now they go to the free throw line. Now you're down 4. Come on, what we talk? Or no, they didn't go to the free throw line. Now they had an inbound where Jordan Goodwin got the steal and then Devin Booker wasn't locked in. It went to his hands. If he was locked in, he got in right position. You know what I mean? Like I hold man's feet to the fire. They just weren't locked in. That's what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But how other mans have been talking, I always said, never will this experiment just out the gate go like this. Never. Not just because James Harden is there, but because also Westbrook was there before. So they already adjusted to Westbrook, and they've now been having it work. But adjusting to Westbrook is not as hard when you only have 2 bucket getters and Kawhi and PG who could play unlimited. So their touches, their flow, their rhythm, perfect for them. 50, 40, 90 for Paul George. You add now Harden to that mix. Now Westbrook goes to the bench. Now it's 2 similar ball handler, PNR. Sorry. Ball handler, PNR. Coming down where it's, okay, set the screen. I'm going to hit my shooters or whatever. Westbrook does that. And Harden does that. And then they both weren't catching and shooting. Both weren't shooting the 3 like that. All that type of stuff. Like, it's just play style clashes where it doesn't mesh like this. Hence why Westbrook is like, I got to go to the bench. So I already knew that this is not going to be their best version of themselves will only be able to be that if Harden changes. When Harden changes, Kawhi's rhythm will improve. PG's rhythm will improve. Everybody's rhythm will improve because Harden is now just being a hooper. Not playing his one-dimensional same thing I do every time now to play it worked in Houston. It should work everywhere. No, it's updated. You're on a new team. Update your skill set. It's not update your skill set because he has a skill set. Don't apply what you did over there to apply over here. It's different personnel. Because KD and Kyrie are the ultimate hoopers, you could get away with, they could basically are doing 2 styles. When Harden has the ball, we do one style. And then when Harden don't have the ball, we do another style. Or when Harden has the ball, okay, now we just want to get Kai involved or come off pin downs. They're playing. Those guys could do anything. They can play off the ball. It don't matter. So Harden could do whatever. And it's going to work regardless because that's how elite they are, especially with efficiency. They don't need rhythm. So it doesn't matter. Worked right away. That was just literally a beautiful scenario, which is why they squandered it. They know. Unfortunate with the vaccine and just the timing. But that was supposed to be one of the greatest teams of all time ever assembled. If we're keeping it a buck. But now when Harden is going to the Clippers, it's going to take rhythm. It's going to take time. It's not going to go right away. It's either not going to work at all or it's going to be mediocre and it's so much clashes. The chances that it's going to work with the same exact, you come in with the same mindset, it's not going to work. But it doesn't mean it can't work. It can work if Harden updates. When Harden updates and changes and adds, okay, I gotta catch and shoot more. I gotta do this more. I gotta increase my tempo more. When he starts hooping, I'm gonna be in different sets. I'm just hooping now. When he starts just getting back to just hooping, like it was in OKC, and when he first got to Houston, when he was trying to show himself with McHale and show that I'm not just a 6-man guy, and he was just hooping. That was the best version of Harden from a hooper perspective. Numbers wise, obviously when he was going Kobe numbers, like we know who Harden is, but that was an analytical basketball style of play. Which is why even Kobe said that shit's not going to work. And it's not going to work for winning. Because you become predictable. When they pad that, are you going to adjust? Are you going to go to they are giving you the mid. Are you going to shoot it? When you're in the playoffs, this is why Harden will struggle in playoffs. This is why that team could go miss 20-something threes and still do the same shit. After you miss how many? Come on, fam. Get a floater. Get attack. Get a foul. Adjust. It's not working today. Update. Don't just do the same thing every time. That's for me. Hold on, real quick. Enough of the fans, fam. Enough of the fans. I hope James Harden somehow, I'm not popping yet, but I'm gonna get there. But I hope you see this at some point, yo. I hope you see this. I'm gonna speak to the soul. You heard? I'm gonna speak to the soul. I'm speaking to the soul. Fuck all that other shit. I'm speaking to the soul. You as a hooper, Harden, yo. You as a hooper. The hooper that growing up, you practicing dribbling in the house, dribbling down the street. The hooper. I'm talking to the kid hooper. The hooper that, I can't wait to make the league. I want to make the league, and my dream is to get a game winner. My dream is to win a championship. And my dream is, and you're watching Jordan, and you're watching. I'm talking to that hooper right now, fam. The soul. You heard? Fuck all that. The soul. When you go to bed and you sleep, and when you think about hoop and you dream. I'm talking to that guy. You heard? Sometimes what happens, you know what I mean? Like, I know that there's another tier you could get to. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes what happens is the ego, right? You're in OKC, obviously, dog. You're not gonna pay me my money. You're not gonna pay me my money, $6 million. Dog, I'm worth that. Look at what I did. We know you as a hooper, Harden. You're him. Game 6 versus the Spurs, young boys. When man's palms was sweating, they were losing. You turned up. You said, I'm here though. That's what you did to propel them to the finals. It was you. We all know. We all know it was you. I'm speaking to that guy. That knows he's different, who I always rated. But I can only rate you for so much because again, it's Kobe shit. You see what's on the wall? Fuck all that. Mans don't need to know who I be. I don't know credentials. None of that shit matters. I'm keeping the Mamba alive. That's what my purpose is. You heard? It's just about Kobe work, IQ, Mamba mentality, just about getting better. Just no emotion. We talking real hoop perspective. That's it. That's what I'm about, fam. So I'm speaking, yo. And what I'm saying to you is that guy, that same guy who now was shit in the bed in the finals, that same guy that we was waiting for to turn up. Westbrook got 40. We seen what KD was doing. We were waiting for you to turn up because you're facing a real big 3 in Miami. You needed the whole big 3. And your palms were sweaty. I'm talking to that guy who sometimes he's in MJ mode and then sometimes it's palm sweaty mode. I'm talking to that guy. You're still him. But there's another tier you could get to. You heard? Because in that moment, after the shit in the bed in the finals, complaining about the $6 million, this is why you're in this position today. If you go look back. Because there's a guy like Kobe in that moment would be like, yo, I'm about to win. I'm about the ring. That's it. I'm about the ring. That's it. We seen Kobe win a ring at what 21, 22? Come on, fam. Y'all had an opportunity at that pinch age to do something that only Kobe been doing. You heard? I'm speaking to that guy. So in that moment, it's, yo, all right, I might not get the $6 million a year. Yo, we understand the importance of Ibaka because that's how you guys got to that point. Ibaka and Perkins and them. The bullies in the paint, the blocking the shots, the containing the bigs, especially in that area, you need to contain bigs. Yes, you're a big 3, but at that point in time, that was the real importance. Or else you're not going to go back to the finals again. Understand what we're talking about. When you take away the emotion aside, I know it's like, dog, I'm the one who propelled y'all. I'm the 6th. So you feel like you shitted on. But no, sometimes it's bigger than you. Sometimes. You got to see from another angle. That's the tier I'm talking to. Because Kobe in that shoe will be like, I understand. I'll get my bread later. I'm a young pup. Let me earn it. I just shot the bed. Forget that shit. Let me go back and I'm a really turn up. Face Miami again. I'm a really turn up. You heard what I'm saying? Fuck the $6 million. And go get the ring and then later go and do the Houston shit. And I'm not mad at you for doing the Houston shit because eventually you want to be great. But at that moment in time, you told me that the ring didn't matter about how you got the ring. You wanted to be this person. It mattered more in that moment. So you told me which lane you're going to go to. You explained to me right then and there. Because I wouldn't have done that. I would have ate the money. It was not about the money. I don't care. I'm hooping for real. I don't care about the money comes with it. It's real hoop. I want to win that ring, fam. It's the same Kobe shit that the nigga could have complained and went for MVP in the finals. But no, Shaq has the mismatch. Go to that. I'll average 15. I'll make it seem like it was only Shaq. I'll do that. When we know what we did in the conference final, in the whole Western Conference. We know what I was doing. Because it's about the win. You heard? I'm speaking to that guy. You, Harden, fam. Dog, I'm rating you. Finally, this is what I've been asking for. Changing your game, yo. Shoot a catch and shoot. When have you seen Harden, dog, do a catch and shoot shot? I'm going to get there. Let me stop. I'm still speaking to him. I'm still speaking to you, Harden. I'm still speaking. You heard? I'm still speaking. What I'm saying to you is that, fam, when you left and you were becoming who you was becoming in Houston with McHale, a real hooper too, and you were getting buckets in all ways, pin downs. Oh, come on, fam. We know what you was doing. But then you changed with the D'Antoni and did the one way. And because it was worked for you individually and put you on a whole new stratosphere, and it was working with the team, you're still getting dubs, but it canceled every time playoffs. Canceled every time playoffs because it could fizzle out. It's a max that it could get to. You didn't ever say, I need to change. It worked. It worked. It worked. I just need this. I just need this. I just need it. And then in Brooklyn, it worked. And then now you're here now. So I'm not going to do what the announcer did because, you know what I mean? He was speaking, but it felt like he wasn't rating. It wasn't rating you. It's not that we don't rate you. Well, some of them. But it's not that I never rate you. I don't rate what you're doing when you could go here. That's what I'm not rating. I rate you heavily that you should be here, fam. Which means just hoop. I have a pull-up, I pull up. I have a step back, I step back. I have a dime, I dime. You're a real IQ hooper. But you cut off half of your game just to do what was working in that analytic shit with D'Antoni. You're not in that anymore. The best version of you is literally the McHale and OKC Houston meeting the IQ passing that you're on now combined. And you could be that with the Clippers. And starting to see him catch and shoot. You're even seeing in this game, dog. Dog, come on, fam. On Wiggins, no screen. I don't care. Step back. The confidence is there. The Diddy bop. You can see the through the legs is becoming more faster because the belief is there. The feeling of, okay, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to. You know. Forget everybody else. You know. You think like, come on now. For you to be great, you have to see this. There's no way. So but sometimes emotions, ego makes you not, no, fuck that, I don't need to change. The same way, DeMar DeRozan, I don't need to shoot a three. I'm already, emotions. Remove that to the side. There's another tier you could get better to. This is why Katie and Kyrie are who they are. Unlimited, 50, 40, 90. This is why they're in that realm, because they don't do that shit. Oh, I need to get better here. Oh, they don't care. You can see it. This is why Anthony Edwards says, I want to get to the KD point where I can pull anything. They see, mans know who is who. They know what type of training this man is doing versus what this man is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, come on, fam. This is a purist talking. It's a peer. I don't need to be around. Don't need to see none of that shit. I know. Just by the footage. Just by the footage. Real hoop shit. I'm speaking to you, Harden, fam. I'm speaking to you, fam. I'm speaking to you. You heard? I love what you're doing with the Clippers. I love it. After that 5-game losing streak, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm seeing you do more floaters. I'm seeing you do more pull-ups. I'm catching and shoot, drift to the corner off a Westbrook pass, relocating, well, a drift to the corner, shoot, that quick. You know every time you catch and shoot, you used to do that dribble shit and then step back. You only went to the step back. We know this. Majority. We're not saying you didn't shoot pull-ups here and there. Majority. 80% of your takes was that. Now you're just hooping. You're coming on, dog. The man is there with Kawhi. They're doing the double screen, and he gets it, hitting the slip to Zubac. So what are we talking about? He's just hooping now. To the point he's doing even the sidestep. He don't even do the sidestep to the left. Because that's the undominant hand for the step back. The step back, he's left-handed, he's stepping back to the right, that's dominant for him. That's why it's always step back to the right. Chicken. Now on Wiggins, you're feeling nice, like you're stepping back to the left, and even in your shot, you're going, like, I'm here. Like, I know how you feeling, fam. Come on now, I hoop. I see all of that. I'm talking to you, Harden. I know that you're feeling nice. Because it feels nice, see? To just hoop. Kawhi, see Kawhi's rhythm improve. You see every man's rhythm because you're just hooping. You're not adjusting to, okay, Harden's only going to pass here. He's only going to do this. Now you're just hooping. To the point you're through the legs. Woo! Your dog is quick with it now. You got your burst back because you feel nice. You're not overthinking now. Now you see, you could always been that. You know exactly what I'm talking about, fam. Just speaking to the soul, that's it. You might not hear this from anybody else. But I'm speaking to the soul. I don't care about none of that media shit, but this is real hoop shit. This is all I'm trying to build, fam. Real hoop shit. Real authenticity over everything. Details over everything. That's what we trying to do, fam. Every man get elite. And then when every man's elite and we face, who's really nice? Who really gonna win? That win me. Like, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm doing what y'all do and trying to do it so everyone can see. You know where I'm speaking. Come on, fam. I'm done. My fault. You is who you are. You are nice, but there's another tier. This is why Kobe guys will be like, don't ever put Harden in that sentence just because he averaged 32. It's not the same. Bare free throws. This is why man's is talking like this, because you were doing that one-dimensional shit. There's goodness that comes with it because the numbers-wise you're going to be there. But to the peers, it's like, dog, this is not even peer no more. It's not that he's not nice. It's not that he's hitting some tough shit. It's not that, oh, God, my God, that and one on Beverly and all those niggas. Like, come on. It's not like you're not nice like that. But we know why the flameouts happen in the playoffs because of this. It's that same thinking. I'm talking to the mental aspect, not even the game. You feel me? Not to make this too long. I just had to ISO that, clear out. I'm not even talking to your fans right now. It was just to talk to his heart and talk to the soul, so he knows. I don't care about. I want him to know. That's all, fam. That's all. That's it. You just hoop shit. No feelings. Just hoop shit. Sometimes mans need to hear certain things. That's why Tatum got better, because Udoka talked to him like that. I don't need to be there. I can see. That's all I'm talking to. This is Kobe shit. Imagine, like, dog, you know what I mean? It's the Kobe mind speaking. I'm keeping that shit alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Back to what I'm saying. If you look at the game, Harden in that game, the shit that he was doing, not even from a passing perspective, he's always been elite at passing. But you see how his passing, Harden, listen to this. I see how your passing has always been at an elite level where you don't have to predict your passing. It's just read and react. That's what I'm saying your scoring should be at too, where it's just not going to only do something that my mind is, okay, I'm in a scenario, step back. I mean, it's just predetermined scenario, one scenario every time. Just hoop. They give you a midi, I see it, floater. I'm in the post. What, this is a baby on me? Spin fade. Oh, step back in the midi. All the time. You know when the shot clock dies, you do those step backs in the midis and you just hoop and get a bucket because of what's available? Apply that all the time is what I'm saying, Harden. You know exactly what I'm talking about, because you only be stepping back and doing certain things in the midi when the clock is dying and you have to. I'm really on you, yo. I'm telling you. I know your game. You might not even understand how you know your game because it's oblivious to you sometimes, because you just do it. I'm telling you. Just go back. Go back to your own footage. You'll see. You feel me? The passing and the scoring could be on the same tier. That's the best version of Harden. Read and react, but the buckets are available. Your efficiency will increase. Like, you'll just be a whole different monster. Because you still have the tough, difficult shot ability. Like when Kawhi gave it to you in that last second, you had to You still have that ability, fam. You nice with it. That's all. I'm just speaking. Now you're seeing Harden. This is what I was wanting. This is when now the trade, you're going to understand that the trade, this is how it's supposed to be. Ty Lue, good shit for good shit. All you guys over there, good shit. Because this real Hooper's finally talking to him. And he knows. This is who he's supposed to be, yo. This is why the Reigns, you're the point guard. Westbrook will take the seat back because Westbrook don't have this ability. Westbrook was athletic meets effort. And that's why he be sussing sometimes. It's not his fault. He just doesn't have that ability. It's not his fault. He's trying. But you, Harden, you have real hooper ability, fluidity like PG. You have real ability, and you have that Kobe shit you could tap into. You just don't do it all the time. That's all. So I'm just speaking of that. But what you see is this Harden that you're seeing, and this is just the beginning, because you could see, if you look at the Harden from when he first came during the losing streak and you see the takes he was doing, how he wouldn't take some things, it's like he's literally, like, now mentally he knows, okay, I have to just, now he's getting that. It takes some times when it's like I said before, like memorizing a song. If you memorize a song back then in your high school day, every day you used to memorize soccer. Every time you walk to school, you memorize that track, yo. You know what it is. Now 20 years go by, 10 years, 15 years go by, and that track plays. Oh, damn. I don't know every syllable, every word like I used to, even the ad-libs. I don't know everything. You got to listen to it a couple times. It'll come back. That's what Harden's on right now. I forgot who I is. I'm so used to playing the one way I forgot. A man who used to work out all the time don't work out like me. Now I forgot how to do. And then when you get into the groove after 1 week, after 2 weeks, okay, it's coming back now. That's what was happening to Harden. It's just everywhere he's been, he didn't choose to just go work out. You just know. No, I'm doing it my way. Just diet. You got to work out, fam. Now he's back to working out. And you see it. Every game, more shit is coming. Every game, more, because he's starting to just hoop. Now that you could just hoop, now mans can run real plays instead of your only one-dimensional play. Now you're not even a decoy in all those other plays. You're real plays. That double screen caught it off the slip and then dime to another slip. Like, when has you seen Harden do that, yo? Show me a clip. Show me. I'll be waiting. Harden being this is why the Clippers can get to a whole new echelon that mans didn't understand and didn't know that it will get to. And I understood it could get to. I haven't seen Harden change for so many. So it's like, dog, I have to be smart. I can't assume he's going to do that. Even though I know after all of this that has happened and now you're at the Clippers, it's the right case and the right place for you to finally change. And if you don't change here, which is why he didn't even get mad at the reporter, because the reporter is speaking. Or whoever, the guy, the announcer, whoever. That's why his response was that, because he knows. And then after another 5-game losing streak, he'll say, all right, okay, I have to. My fault. So now the Clippers, what are they, 14-2 in their last, whatever they are. Let me actually go check so I can really talk. You know what I mean? Like, they're really, 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 really snapping. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see because you're really seeing real hoop. You're seeing Harden just hoop. That's what I like to see. Just man's hoop, yo. Good. Just IQ after it doesn't have to be predictable. If a man just runs in your space, it's okay. Use it to your advantage. He ran, okay, I'm gonna turn it into a split now. Just hoop. Read and react. Just hoop. Sharpen your, you know what I mean? Sharpen your mind. Just hoop. Because that's what happens in playoffs. In playoffs, you're going to need that. You're going to need a man to randomly cut and use IQ. Like Derek White cut into the bucket and get in that tip. You're going to need IQ like that. That's when you know a team is nice. If there's multiple guys that just hoop. They just have a natural hoop, read and react, and they just tap into something. That's what you really need. Because that's what playoffs is about. The plays don't work. The shit, we got to just hoop now. With nerves. We got to just hoop now. And that's why playoff basketball is so beautiful. And that's why it's war out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, we hooping. We just read and read. Come on, fam. It's a fight now. We just real time. Who's the killer or who's not? Real time. We just hooping. And that's what I want to see from Harden. I always knew he could get to that. I always expected him to get to that when I first seen him with the McHale in Houston. I was like, okay, I could see why you cared about the $6 million. Okay, you know what I mean? But I just wish you got the ring. But when you didn't, I kind of knew where your mindset was. It's young, and sometimes as a young pup, you're going to have, you know what I mean? But I can't do that because I seen Kobe as a young pup, which is why I was like, Harden, like, you have that ability to be something very, very special. You could be number 3 shooting guard to ever play. I seen that in Houston already. I mean, in OKC already. I don't think people understand how young that team was to be in the finals. Like, that was greatness already. And they were destined to go back and back and back, but he chose. And that's what I'm speaking to. There's some people that are going to look back at that when you now have Harden was an MVP, Westbrook was an MVP, KD was an MVP. That, yo, Harden, did you really were smart for that chose? Yes, individually you went here, but you still could have took off and done that. You could have done that any time. You could even done a 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, whatever you could have done. and just eat the bullet. I got to perform in the finals. I got to make it back. I got to get that ring back. I got to get it back for me to really get that bread. I'm speaking. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking. I'm really speaking. These are not perspectives you'll hear often. These are not things that, because I don't need to talk to nobody. I lock in, watch the game, and I just speak. And I just turn on the camera and talk to y'all. I'm really speaking, yo. I really speaking. This is how my mind thinks of the game, because I hoop for real. I only talk from the hooper's perspective. That's it, because that's the real perspective. It's hoop for real. That's it. You feel me? Authenticity over everything. So when True talks, you listen, fam. You heard? I appreciate y'all. You already know. Dog, this Clippers team has, and I'm just here talking. I even forgot what I was even doing, fam. Like, that's how you know. But this Clippers team has really, honestly, like, they turned a whole new corner that man didn't expect them to turn. 14-10 now. 10, what, dog? They're on a what game winning streak? 1, 2, 3. They're on a 6-game winning streak. Since the losing streak, they've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 games. They won 11. They went 11-3 since the winning streak. 11-3 since the winning streak. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Since the losing streak, sorry. That is beautiful. 11-3. So y'all gotta pay attention, yo. The Clippers team, there's a reason why this team is turning around. That's without Paul George too. So there's a reason why that this team is turning around. Coffee could come in. I even was talking to my brother the other day. Yo, they need to play guys like Coffee. Some of these young guys during the losing streak, I was telling them, like, you know what I mean, to just show man to, like, okay, you know what I mean. But again, they just needed to change and tweak some things. I appreciate the Clippers coaching staff, because it's just about hoop over there. You could tell certain coaching staff where they're like trying to do analytics, and then ones that are just about hoop. We don't care if you make a mistake, just hoop. Oh, you made the wrong read, just get better. That scenario, this is the read you're supposed to make. Okay, my fault. It's just about getting better. And it'll show on the court. You could smell it. That's why Tyler has always been a great coach to me. Role players normally they're so in tune to the details, especially when they have to guard the best players. Like, you have to, I'm really speaking. Role players, they always have high IQ because they have to make up for the superstars, and sometimes they might not have high IQ because they get away with raw talent. The role players are always great coaches. There's a reason why. Because they always know the little things. They know angle and they know everything, because they have to box out. They have to do so many things. Because even just to be a professional and to last that long, they got to do the little things. So this is why they're great coaches. You got Ty Lue, Doc Rivers. It's not that they weren't nice, but they were still in a role. They're not like superstars. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To Steve Kerr, like, the list goes on. Mark Jackson, the list goes on. You can keep going. Especially point guards or guards too. It's guaranteed that their IQ is high because they literally had their coaches on the court. There's a translation there. You know what I'm saying? So I love what the Clippers are doing. Sorry, again, my fault. I love what the Clippers are doing. I love how Harden is buying in. You could see it even also too. Now when that happens, the defense increases. Look at his defense. Blocking some shit. He's learning. He's just finding a way. He's just hooping. I can't jump as high and block it, so I'm going to do the quick swipe. That's what Melo used to do when he's like, I'm playing defense. I'm the quick slap. I'm going to block it before you even get there to the apex. Block that shit. Great. You know he has great hands. Strip. Multiple strips. I'm not going to foul because my IQ is high. Tip the ball. You bring it back. Tip the ball. Tip the ball. Like, just IQ strips. Looney strip. IQ strips on time. On target. No foul. Like, bodying up. Like, cut. You know what I mean? Like, he's working in his way. In his way. It's not the most greatest athleticism or greatest now quick cut off and all that, but he's doing it in his way. He's still playing defense. Like, he's really trying to hoop for real. Fuck all the ego. They're just hooping. This is what I'm talking about, and it's going to translate to everything. And every man feels that, oh, they're going to hoop too, which is why I was telling y'all that even though Westbrook is coming off the bench and his limited minutes and stuff like that, he's still not lost his hoop energy. He's not like a zombie or a ghost walking out there. It's not like he's not himself. He's still himself. He's still trying to figure it out, and his rhythm is cut off, obviously, but he's still, from the energy perspective, mental perspective, he'll get it, and when he'll scream, like, he's still there. He's still who he is. He's still Westbrook. And that's why I said when him going to the bench, I knew that this team will turn it around. That's what I was trying to say. Just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. And that game winner for Harden was big. It wasn't just a game winner for Harden himself to make him be like, okay, I'm still me. I don't need, like, be you, but also be a better, like, I'm still that. Okay. but also for Kawhi and all those. That's why we saw Kawhi's reaction, because Kawhi in the middle, literally in that moment, for Kawhi, his soul knew that, yo, I couldn't find a way. We needed a bucket. They gave me the rock. I couldn't find a way, and I panicked. And I could have shot it, but because he was closing out so real, I might have got blocked. I don't have the lift to save. He panicked, and he chose the not shoot way. He did in that moment. I'm speaking. In that moment, he panicked. I'm telling you. And he hit Harden, because where he passed to Harden wasn't open. The clock, too, being like a 2-second, like you put him in the worst position to ever put him in. And when that man quickly caught it, read and react, bucket, step back, because that's when the step back was available. That's the only shot he could have created in that moment to get it off, especially when he's not athletic and the defender that's guarding him. And then get an and one. That's why it resulted to an and one, because it was so tight quarters. That's why Kawhi, because it's like, dog, I thought this was about to be a dead play. It was supposed to be brick. Like, I put you in them, and then you hit it, and you got an and one, dog. That is tough. That is real Himothy behavior. That's why Kawhi just screamed instinctively. For a robot to scream instinctively, the same way, the only time he screamed when he got the game, the bounce, he didn't expect it. Game 7, he only screams when it's like warranted to that magnitude, when it's very, very serious. Because now he's not thinking no more. For you to, it's like for a man to be that, when a man's that elite, he only screams when he's not even thinking. He's just so, that play is so elite that even Kawhi could scream. That's what happened in that moment, because it's not just about the bucket he got. It's a position that I just explained. And then on top of it, it's a 5-game losing streak. So this win is literally like, if we lose again, we could literally, it might keep going. This was literally like, you know, when it gets to those points, 5 games, 4, like, mans know that, oh, we can't have more than 5. No way. Then you get to 6, and it's like, damn. And then now probably the only next breaker is down when he gets to 10. Yo, we can't have more than 10. No way. Like, those are real tested moments, like, as a team, as a, like, dog, there's no way we're losing this. And you all told yourselves that, and then you're now you're about to lose. Like, that would demoralize you as a team. He saved the day, especially when you don't have rhythm and you don't know what's going on. He saved the day. Especially when you put him on the bench too, Westbrook. It still didn't work. What are we going to do now? Like, that was a real important, magnified game winner. And I'm speaking again. And I'm going to do breakdowns with the Clippers. It's just, I'm just increasing my output. And I see the Clippers, you know, a lot of people aren't really talking about the Clippers. So that's why, you know, I will do, you know me. Y'all know if you've been paying attention. Raptors, Clippers, Kawhi, like, it's just auto. I'm trying to do everything. But Clippers and Raptors, you already know, that's already a natural connection that I always will talk in depth regardless, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm just speaking right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do the breakdowns and breaking, you know, all the clips. It's always going to happen. You already know, state lip reads, all of that is never done. But I also sometimes have to just talk. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't do that talking in those videos. So I'm just talking to y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate the comments. Appreciate the love. You know what I mean? You already see what's happening. Man's just snapping. We're going, you know, the output is increasing. I'm nowhere near where I should be. So I'm still humble. You know what I'm saying? I'll always be humble as me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular guy with IQ. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm still a regular guy. You just, you know, it's just that at the end of the day, dog, the love for the game is just this real. That's how I said. It's him. And I'm trying to keep that alive. You heard? Because legends never die. Real shit. Never. Never. The thought process is alive. The spirit, the energy is still alive. It's there. It's in the ecosystem. You heard? You heard? All right, yo. Spread the word. You already know. Share, like, and subscribe. Like, I remember I told y'all, Kawhi efficiency, this is the only way for it to work. It has to be efficient and what. But you're starting to see its efficiency starting to increase naturally from Harden doing the way he's playing, just hooping. Now, man's playing around him could also just hoop. So now they're not overthinking certain things and trying to calibrate where they get their shots because James Harden's only going to do the one shit every time and walk it up slow. And you know what I mean? Like, now when Harden is hooping and he's increasing his pacing and he's just hooping. Oh, he's just reading and reacting. Just, Kawhi got he leak it out. Throw it. Just whatever. He's just playing. Now man's around him could just play too. And then the efficiency naturally increases. There's an energy that comes with rhythm. Rhythm is not a tangible thing that you could write it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, it's just a feeling. And that's what I'm saying. From the mind, when they feel comfortable and they don't have to think about certain things, that's why the rhythm increases. So Harden being a natural hooper, especially with Kawhi and PG, who also need touches and stuff like that, they're not KD and Kawhi. This is why I try to separate, man. This is why most players need rhythm. The mans who don't need rhythm, they're just that much different. That's why you have to put them in a different category than all these other mans. That's why I try to do with KD and Kyrie, because I see it enough. Man, they don't need no rhythm. They're in a whole different echelon than the rest of this league, because I haven't seen Devin Booker, all these other guys, I haven't seen them in multiple teams, in multiple scenarios. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if the rhythm, Devin Booker, I don't think needs that much rhythm as well too, because I've seen, but he's always had the ball technically. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't seen him on another team or whatever. But for the most part, these guys that go on other teams, LeBron's, all these other guys, he's only been hooping in the one way, so clearly he needs his rhythm. He's never just played off the ball and just got as a catch and shooter and just cooked. Cut and just, pin downs, whatever. He used to. First stint in Cleveland, but you know what I mean? But anyways, you already know I made this too long. My fault. Pause. You already know. We out here. There's no down here. There's no drought here. I appreciate y'all. You already know. Spread the word. Share, like, and subscribe. Again, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all are here before the blow up, so spread the word. I need y'all. Appreciate y'all. All new subscribers. You already know. Dog. You can go look at my previous videos. I hope you do. I know it's kind of tough sometimes because, there's so much. There's so many man's talking, so many podcasts, so many whatever. I'm just out here grinding on YouTube, and then eventually we're going to turn up the real way when I get there. But for the most part, we just grinding, yo. We just grinding, and just doing it, just turn it on, and we record, and we out here. You know what I'm saying? So I spread the word again. I need y'all. Appreciate y'all. Again, if you need someone who needs to understand what IQ really is, or you need to talk that language, I'm speaking that language to your soul, and it's like you feel it, send that to somebody so they can also help them too, yo. See the game with this lens. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have to. This is what I want. A perfect road, real hoop. So we can just all sit there like the 300 and just really watch the hoop. And we kind of do. But, you know what I mean? It's just the media, yo, and these casual fans is crazy. But you already know I appreciate y'all, like I said. Again, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And click that notification button so you know when I'm here. Because I'm here, you feel me? I appreciate y'all. You already know. And I'm out, man.